Welcome back, ECHL fans, to another episode of the ECHL Insider. I am your host, Garrett Hunter, wishing you a great Thanksgiving. Hope it went well. Hope you had a lot of time to spend with family, eating food, having fun, and obviously watching some hockey over the break. So let's get you caught up around a Thanksgiving week of hockey in the ECHL. Well, a lot to be thankful for the Tahoe Night Monsters. They sweep the Tulsa Oilers at home with a 7-2, 7-3, and 5-2 victories on home ice. They now extend their winning streak to 4 games in a row. Up next in the Central Division, a big rivalry, Comets and Walleye, and the Comets came through with a 5-1 win as well. Comets also won their annual Thanksgiving game over the Kalamazoo Wings 3-2 in overtime, so definitely a great evening for Thanksgiving hockey in Fort Wayne. And finally, the Wheeling Nailers, as the temperature begins to drop around the country, they put a snowman on the Cincinnati Cyclones with an 8-3 win over Cincinnati. Impressive right now for Wheeling as they are at the top of the North Division. Well, with that, let's get you to the top 5 games of the week as we turn the page to December. A lot of big games to start in the first week of December as the holiday season now is in full swing. So at number 5, the Wheeling Nailers and the Reading Royals will do battle yet again on Wednesday. These two teams have met a lot so far this year and going in different directions, right? Wheeling, they've looked good, right? They've won their last few. They look sharp, but Reading, they got swept by Trois-Rivières. They've lost 4 straight now. So, you hit the home ice against a good team in Wheeling, just really a chance to reset and refocus, I think, for the Royals. They got to really focus in. Yes, this is a hard stretch in the schedule. You just played Trois-Rivières 3 times, and now you welcome in Wheeling. This is a hard part in the schedule, but you got to really focus in and get ready for your next opponent because Wheeling is not an easy task right now. Well, up next at number 4 is a team that's been playing good as of right now, the Fort Wayne Comets. They will host the Cincinnati Cyclones on Sunday afternoon. Fort Wayne, winners of their last 3, and they look really good, right? We mentioned their win over Kalamazoo and their blowout win over Toledo. They look to continue that on Sunday afternoon against a Cincinnati team that's really impressed me, right? They've gotten a few overtime wins. They can pull games out in the third period when they need a goal. And in overtime, they've looked good as well. So this Cyclones team under Riley Wesolowski, their first-year head coach, has looked sharp. And they look to munch more points against the Comets on Sunday afternoon. But definitely a hard task as Fort Wayne looks very good so far. Up next, we got a South Division 3-game series for you. At number 3, the Atlanta Gladiators and the Jacksonville Icemen. Friday and Saturday will be in Jacksonville before they hit the road for a Sunday matchup in Duluth, Georgia for a Gladiators home game. Should be a really great series. You think about 3 games in 3 days with the same opponent, and then to add to that, you get on the bus Saturday night and have to travel for both teams. So both teams will definitely be tired by that third game on Sunday afternoon. It's just, who has the stamina, who has the ability to get through it and to get more points in this series. These two teams very close in the standings right now, but Jacksonville, they want to get more points and, gain some ground in the South Division on a team that looks really good right now in the Atlanta Gladiators, led by first-year head coach Matt Ginn. Well, up next at number 2, the longest road trip in the ECHL, Trois-Rivières will go over 2,000 miles to Idaho for a 3-game series Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday against the Steelheads. Lions and Steelheads should be a really good series. Think about Trois-Rivières. They're winners of 4 straight. A really good goaltender in Ben Gaudreau, .920 save percentage, and a 2.39 goals against average right now. Gaudreau has definitely led the way in net for the Lions. But then on the other side, you've got this Steelheads team, right? They look good. They've won 5 of their last 7 games. They're hard to beat on home ice. And with the travel, how much does that take a toll on the Lions. Completely different time zone, completely different environment. How do the Lions respond when they have to go out west for 3 straight? So it should be really interesting. Really looking forward to this series. I think it will be very good, very high-level hockey, and a big test for this Trois-Rivières team going to Idaho this week. And at number 1, the Fort Wayne Komets and Toledo Walleye, 2 heated opponents, will go at it on Saturday night. Look at this Walleye team, losers of 3 straight. Not something we see a lot from the Walleye, but they are still, right there in the Central Division. Fort Wayne and Toledo, the top 2 teams in the Central Division, in fact, and they are just really good. One of the best rivalries in this whole league is Fort Wayne and Toledo. So to see this on a Saturday night, Huntington Center is going to be packed for this game. And Brandon Hawkins, we got to talk about him again. He is right back at it for the Walleye this year. Already with 22 points on the season, he has been impressive and still very fun to watch for the Fish. But this Fort Wayne group, they lead a very balanced attack. Lot of talented guys who can score, and a lot of quality defenders on this Fort Wayne back end as well. So it should be very fun to see this rivalry on Saturday night in the Huntington Center. Well, now make sure to check out our fight of the week. Was able to get you some rinkside coverage of this fight between 2 former teammates, Reese Vitelli and Tyler Drevich. They went at it on Sunday afternoon at the conclusion of Savannah's 2-1 loss to the Orlando Solar Bears. A very fun atmosphere there, so make sure to check out that fight of the week, and we will see you next week for another update on the ECHL.